welcome to another episode of the PowerPlatform Did You Know series. My name is Ron, and this week, again, I still have with me our very special guest, John. John?
Ron, thanks so much for having me. Everyone, I'm John Levesque. I'm a senior PM on the Microsoft Flow team, and I focus on everything around the product. So you probably see me on social media or doing the speaking. I also manage the blogs and the community and kind of everything that just goes on around the whole Flow product.
Awesome. So guys, in a previous episode that John and I filmed, we talked about his recommendation on when, where, and how between Azure Logic Apps and Microsoft Flow. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. And John, the session that we're covering is called Microsoft Flow versus Azure Logic Apps, when, where, and how. While we gave everybody a quick recommendation between the two, can you just help us understand it a little bit better by giving us maybe one or two scenarios where it's actually good for customers and partners to think about distinguishing?
Absolutely, yeah. So in Logic Apps, they have a few things that we don't have in Flow. And in Flow, we have a few things that Logic Apps doesn't have. And so I think to understand what these differences are is a key thing to understand when and where you should use each of these tools. So one major example is if your customer is working with SAP, if they have an SAP implementation and they use SAP, you have to go to Logic Apps. Flow actually doesn't have an SAP connector, and there's no plan for an SAP connector. Now, you could make a custom connector, but again, Logic Apps has that functionality built in, and so you should utilize that there. Now, alternatively, if you need to run your workflows on a schedule, or if you need to invoke them manually, you have to come to Flow because we have a scheduled recurrence trigger, and we also have the manual input flows. And those are not in Logic Apps. And so those are just a couple examples real quick of how you can understand what the value of each tool is and where to best direct your customers or users or whatever it may be.
Awesome. Thanks, John. So everyone, please go ahead and watch the session. And as always, let us know what you like, what you don't like, and what you would like to see us cover in future episodes. And so until the next one, thanks for watching.